SummerSlam 2024 will go down as PLE for the year, and you cannot convince me of anything else. We kicked off the show with Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. For me personally, it feels like this match was building and building and building to be a very great match, and then they just ended it. Anyway, Rhea Ripley was about to beat Liv Morgan with steel chair, but Dominic stopped her, saying you can't win the championship via disqualification. Liv Morgan took advantage of that, hit the Oblivion, but Rhea kicked out. Then, out of nowhere, Dominic Mysterio sliced the chair into the ring. I'm getting flashbacks of King and Queen of the Ring at this point. Dominic distracts the referee, and exactly what I thought happens. Liv Morgan hits Rhea Ripley with the Oblivion onto the steel chair and pins Rhea Ripley, not only retaining the Women's World Championship, but immediately afterwards, locking lips with Dominic Mysterio. These two are tongue-lashing each other. So officially, Dominic Mysterio has betrayed Rhea Ripley and has sided with Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan's revenge tour is now complete. She has the Women's Championship, she has Dominic Mysterio, and effectively has ripped apart the Judgment Day. And this is definitely Liv Morgan's best work throughout her entire WWE run, in terms of character work and storytelling. Match number 2 was Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental Championship. And this match, I don't think even lasted 5 full minutes, because after hitting not 1, not 2, but 3 spears in this match alone, Bron Breakker would finally defeat Sami Zayn and become the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Then we had LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship, and let's be honest, this was unexpectedly one of the top 3 best matches of this night, and the right outcome occurred because Logan Paul hit LA Knight with the brass knuckles, and when he was about to hit the buckshot lariat, LA Knight reversed it and hit the BF, pinning him and finally becoming the new United States Champion. This should have happened at WrestleMania, but better late than never. Then we had Nia Jax versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. Was a pretty good back and forth match until Tiffany Stratton showed up and was about to cash in Money in the Bank. But this ended up being just a simple distraction, and Nia Jax took advantage, attacking Bayley, hitting 2 back-to-back powerbombs, then 2 back-to-back annihilate, and pinning Bayley to become the brand new WWE Women's Champion. And I will admit right now, Nia Jax has won me over. Last year, I was very disappointed that she showed up, but over the couple of months, I have seen her work, and she has won me over. She deserves the championship. And then the match we've been waiting for 7 months. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as special guest referee, which essentially meant there was no countout in this match. Both of them were allowed to just beat the hell out of each other. At some point during the match, CM Punk's bracelet ended up in the middle of the ring, and both Drew McIntyre and CM Punk were on the floor. Seth Rollins saw the bracelet, and as the referee, it was his job to remove any objects out of the match. So he took the bracelet, and rather than putting it in his pocket, he put it in his wrist. And I knew this scene was gonna happen, because CM Punk was about to hit Drew McIntyre with the go to sleep, and then he clocked the bracelet in Seth Rollins' wrist, and CM Punk completely lost. It didn't matter what Seth Rollins tried to say to defend himself, CM Punk just ended up giving Seth Rollins the go to sleep. And yeah, CM Punk ended up getting his bracelet back for a full 10 seconds before Drew McIntyre just gave him the low blow and then hit the Claymore kick, allowing Drew McIntyre to pin CM Punk. Seth Rollins did count the pin. For months, I have been saying that all of Drew McIntyre's failures on PLEs have been his own fault. But in this situation, this is CM Punk's own fault. And then we had Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship in one hell of a slugfest. Like, these two beat each other so much, Gunther ended up bleeding in his own chest. That was until Finn Balor got involved. Now, at first, I thought Finn Balor was just there to support Damian, and he was. He was supporting Damian. He was telling him to get up, to keep fighting. And Damian was about to beat Gunther until Finn Balor put Gunther's leg on the bottom rope, basically stabbing Damian Priest in the back. Priest saw this on the giant screen replay and was rightfully pissed off. He went after Finn Balor, but he lost his focus. And because he lost his focus, Gunther took over, hit him with a powerbomb, then blocked in the sleeper hold, and Damian Priest passed out. Meaning Gunther defeated Damian Priest to become the brand new World Heavyweight Champion. And listen, there have been signs for over a year. Even though I have seen all these signs, it still kind of broke my heart seeing this scene. And then finally it was the main event, as Solo Sikoa took on Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship in a Bloodline Rules match. And as you might have guessed, just like at WrestleMania 40, eventually shenanigans just started to happen. God showed up and hit Cody Rhodes with their tag team finish. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens arrived to scare off God. leaving Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes alone again, only for Jacob Fatu to show up and put Cody Rhodes through the announce table with a splash, but it also looked like he hurt himself in that splash, because we didn't see Jacob Fatu for the rest of the match. And once again, when these two were alone in the ring, the OTC, the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, made his long-awaited return to the WWE, and the first thing he did the second he slid into that, he immediately gave Solo Sikoa a Superman punch, then gave him a very vicious spear, gave Cody Rhodes a look, and just walked off, allowing Cody Rhodes to hit the crossroads and pin Solo Sikoa to win the match and retain the undisputed WWE Championship. From start to finish, SummerSlam was a classic. It was all hits and basically no misses. Also, side note, I did make a predictions, and every single one of my predictions were correct when it came to SummerSlam matches. That was my recap and my thoughts on this event. What did you guys think about this SummerSlam? Because me personally, this is the best SummerSlam I have seen since SummerSlam 2013. I vividly cannot remember any SummerSlam in between.